It's a 2020 Apple iPhone SE 64 black JB Hi-Fi in Australia. So now I just switched it on, and then it says for quick start, bring my old iPhone, which is an iPhone 6, close to this one, and then it's gonna link automatically with my current Apple ID iCloud account. So I'm gonna press continue. And then it's saying hold your new iPhone up to the camera, position the pattern in the circle. Now it's saying on my old iPhone 6, finish on your new iPhone. Keep this iPhone near your new iPhone while your information is transferred. Then I have to enter my old passcode. So I'm gonna enter my passcode. I'm gonna have to go off camera for a while and enter my new passcode. I've entered my new passcode and now I'm back. Then it says it's gonna take a few minutes to activate the iPhone. Other than that, this iPhone, the new ones which come out since late 2020, they only provide the phone and then a USB-C to lighting cable for charging. They don't include a power adapter and headphones. So these are sold separately, as you can see here. This is the brand new USB lighting cable, which is compatible with this iPad Air 4th generation. So yeah, so this iPad which is being used to record this video, that's the iPad power adapter, which is compatible with a USB-C lighting cable for charging my new iPhone SE 2020. So now it's saying Touch ID. Use your fingerprint in place of your passcode or Apple ID password for purchases. So I'm gonna put my finger there. I'm gonna have to transfer from iPhone or download from iCloud. What we'll do is we will transfer from iPhone. This way, I think I can get more data, all my files, everything that I'd saved on my files folder, and everything else is going to be transferred automatically to that one. Once again, to recap, this is an unboxing video of an iPhone SE 2020 model 64 gig from JB Hi-Fi Australia. So here I guess I have to accept these terms and conditions. If you wish, you can send them by email.
I'm just going to enter my iCloud email.
And agree. Then it's setting up my Apple ID on this phone. So you're gonna come back in 50 minutes, see how the setup goes. Before you go, then it's saying keep your iPhone up to date. Wants me to upgrade to the latest features and security and improvements on iOS automatically. Then I'm gonna say continue. I'm gonna enable location services for security, but this is something you can update later in settings. and customize for your individual apps. If you don't want them to read your current location wherever you're using your iPhone. So it's something which is customizable for individual apps. Yep, and that was the pin for opening that up. Can just return this here. Everything intact. On debit and store my other card information. This is something you can always set up later for security reasons. Obviously, I'm not gonna set it up now. Set it up later in wallet. And of course, our good old friend Siri to help us anytime we're tired of typing or any questions. We can set Siri now. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, sent a message. Hey Siri, how's the weather today? Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. Hey Siri, play some music. So now my Siri is ready, and then I'm going to continue. And with the home button, you can press and hold and talk to Siri anytime, whether you want location services, set a timer, call a friend, message a contact. Siri has a lot of versatile options to enable seamless day-to-day communication and applications on your phone. So this is a new feature, improved Siri and dictation. So it asking me whether I want to store my audio interactions with Siri, with Apple, and they argue it's gonna be useful to connect to my Apple TV or HomePod and other Apple devices. Um, and they say the data is only stored for a limited amount of time. So this is something you can set up now, but I'm gonna do it later. If you want, you can activate analytics at the moment. If you wanna share with Apple, Apple is a pretty you know user-friendly, data privacy, robust company. So you can share that with Apple if you wish. If you want to share with app developers who have their merchandise or apps on App Store, you can, but you can do that later. This is another cool feature, very useful when you're winding down your day and the screen is too bright for you, or you want it to be a bit dark for your eyes, depending on the lighting of the room. So you can set to tone display. So that's how it will look in dark mode, and that's a new feature that's not present on iPhone 6. I guess it's a new feature on this latest iOS devices. Let's go with the light mode for now. Now still it's transferring data from my iPhone, and it's doing this via Bluetooth. So it's gonna take around 10 to 15 minutes. The estimator is still running. So time for a coffee break. Welcome back, guys. So today we're doing an iPhone SE 64 gigs black 2020 model setup. So we reached the point of either choosing between transferring data from my old iPhone, which is an iPhone 6, or setting it up via iCloud. So we chose the option of transferring data via the iPhone, and it took about 10 minutes, and it's gone pretty quick. So now we have like 2 minutes left, and we're gonna see how that goes. So in the meantime, what I did was, one of the issues that was developing with my old iPhone 6S was it was becoming slow, and some of the apps were no longer being supported by the latest version of the iOS software update. So, and the battery was getting slow, and the phone was just a bit funky and not responsive and performing to my expectations. So, what I did was I connected my um, iPhone, plug it in the wall to keep it charging, so that the data transfer doesn't take too long, and it seems to be working well. Um, the new iPhone SE 2020 64 gigs black is still not yet charged. We are using it with the um, pre-charged battery, and it's still holding up well, as expected. It's a new phone, straight from the store. The other thing to know about the iPhone SE 2020 and an iPhone is that they are almost the same size. They are identical. They have identical body cases. So you can use your old iPhone 6S plastic casing, which is just a simple plastic casing. Doesn't make the phone too bulky or too clunky. So what I'm gonna do once this is all set up, I'm gonna just take out um, my old plastic case and just put it onto my new iPhone SE. So it should be a straight swap of the old case to the new case, but the phones still feel similar weight, identical size. So it's a it's a good upgrade. New phone, better performance, longer battery life, better storage, more camera capabilities, more ultra well defined pictures and photos. You can, go to any store and do the spec comparison. So now the transfer is complete, from my iPhone 6, not 6S, to my new iPhone SE, and now the new phone is booting up. So it says my data has been transferred to the other iPhone. One word of advice or guideline from Apple is before you give away the old phone to a friend or a family member or sell it, they advise you to erase all data from going to the settings on this phone and erase all content. And that should pretty much clean and erase all data on your old phone. And that's how I guess people do refurbished iPhones. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna probably use it as a home phone or just have another secondary line in there. So hi guys, welcome back. The iPhone SE 2020 model is still booting up. In the meantime, we can go through um, 5 key advantages of the iPhone SE over the iPhone 6. So one of the advantages is performance. So the iPhone 6 has an A8 chip, whereas the iPhone SE has an A13 Bionic chip. So that delivers more performance. Hence, that's why this is a 64 gig storage capacity versus the iPhone 6s, which at the moment was 32 gigs storage capacity. The other advantage is that the iPhone SE, you can put it up to for 30 minutes under 1 meters of water. So it is water resistant. That's another cool feature of the iPhone SE. And the third advantage is that the iPhone SE has better optics. So you got full screen RGB color display. Another fourth advantage is that the iPhone SE over the 6S, this one has haptic touch, whereas this one just had the only Touch ID. And what is our fifth advantage? This one is a bit lighter, so it's about 20 grams lighter compared to the iPhone 6. Now the transfer is complete, and another cool thing about this data transfer between Apple, iPhone, iOS devices is that it's transferred everything. So this was my old screen saver. So the display is the same. Everything seems to have loaded up the way it was on my old iPhone. So what I'm gonna check is see whether my apps are the same. As you can see, all these apps, which are all preloading, were all on my iPhone 6s, and all of them are now automatically being updated to the latest software version on my new iPhone SE. So that's a pretty cool feature. I don't know what you think about that, guys, but to me, that's very convenient. I don't have to go to the App Store and upload or download all of my previous software. So I got all of my favorite and handy, useful apps on my new iPhone SE, which is pretty cool. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Keep watching. Stay safe. Stay alert. Bye bye. Hey guys, so as you can see on the iPhone SE 2020 setup, hey guys, as you can see, I finished setup of my new iPhone SE 2020, which is an upgrade from my iPhone 6. As you can see on my first screen tab, a lot of the apps are similar. Hey guys, so one cool feature of data transfer between old and new Apple, iPhone, iOS devices is the seamless transfer of new apps from your old device to a new device. As you can see, some, if not all, of the apps on my old iPhone 6 have now been automatically updated on my new iPhone SE during the new phone setup data transfer, which I went through the procedure of linking the two devices and data transfer via Bluetooth from the old iPhone 6 to the iPhone SE 2020 model. So that's a pretty cool feature of setup between old and new devices on iPhone. Thank you.